Maurice Gear here, back for another Power Pack training. I'm going to show you guys how to quit your job and make $5,000 per month. Okay. Now, typically, this could be done in 90 days to 3 months to 6 months to a year. It depends on how hard you work and the effort that you put forth. Okay. Now, and I was going to tag it 90 days, but like I state, you can do this in a year, you can do this in 6 months, you can do this in a month. It depends on how much activity you put out in the marketplace. The more activity you put in the marketplace, folks, you will make money. Okay. Now, I was able to, my story is really quick. I started this offline marketing, social media marketing endeavor about 4 or 5 years ago. And I was able, as a newbie, to come in, struggle, hit my head against the wall, have my ups and downs, my pitfalls, okay, figuring this thing out. And I was still able to put $100,000 in my bank account my first year of doing this. Okay. So it can be done, but you have to be willing to put forth the effort. Okay. And the reason why I say 5,000, 5,000 is the magic number. Most people, even yourself included, are perhaps you're not making 5 G's a month at your job, your regular 9 to 5 job. Okay. $5,000 will retire you from corporate America, quote unquote, working for someone else. It's the magic number. Okay, so if I can get you to $5,000, I can get you to kick your boss's door in, kick your feet up on his desk, hand him the pink slip, and tell him, here's my 2 week notice. Actually, here's my 2 day notice. Or actually, here's my 1 second notice. I'm out the door. Okay, depending on how you want to handle that. You know, you don't have to be as grunt with it, but nonetheless, you can quit your job. Or if you want to continue to work your job and make 5 G's and throw it in the bank, you can do that as well. But as I said, I want to show you how to quit your job and make 5 G's a month. All right. Nothing works unless you take action. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an epiphany for me, and it should be epiphany to you. Okay. Unless you roll up your sleeves and take action, folks, nothing works. I don't care if you're doing Bitcoin, Shopify's, Amazon, I don't care what your affiliate marketing, Amazon marketing, ebook, product creation, warrior form. It doesn't matter what you are doing. If you don't apply it, okay, on a consistent, habitual basis, you won't be able to get that money in your bank account, okay? So the first thing you want to do is understand you got to break procrastination, okay? That's the biggest thing I see in the marketplace. Are most people have no stick to itness. People are not disciplined. People um, um, are not willing to sacrifice long term, and most people aren't diligent. That's the word I was looking for. Diligent. You have to be diligent. I mean, you have to go through the ups and the downs and the bruises. Okay, if you're gonna make it and you want to get out your job, because you're talking about having freedom. There's a price to pay for freedom, and there's a price to pay to be working for somebody else, chained to a job. There's a price, and you have to figure out, do you want to pay the price of working for somebody else, which means they tell you when to come, when to take breaks, when to take vacations, and how much you're going to make? Do you want somebody to have that type of effect on your life, or do you want to be free where you can predict your pay, predict the schedule you work, predict the vacations you take, predict the zip code you live in, you predict the clothes that you wear and the food that you eat. But when you work for somebody else, they decide that. So decide, do you want to work for yourself, or do you want to work for somebody else? Now, there's a lot of risk and reward to working for yourself, just like it's risk and reward of working for somebody else. Okay. But most importantly, you have to take action. Okay. Just like most people watch video after video, YouTube video after YouTube video, and don't apply nothing and wonder why there's no money in the checking account. If you want money in the checking account, if you want money in the savings account, and you want money in your pocket, those crispy Benjamin Franklins, you want 1,000 of those or 4 or 5,000 of those in your pocket, then you have to apply what you learn. That was the biggest thing for me, folks. Is I wasn't applying stuff. If you don't apply stuff, you can't make that dinero. So if you get any takeaways from this, number one, take action. Okay, apply it, and you don't have to be a lot. Just do it, you know, one time a day, two times a day. Just do it and don't stop. Okay, what you want to do is set aside 2 hours per day, Monday through Friday. I'm going to give you guys some strategies to get some clients that will put $1,000 per client. Each client is worth $1,000. You're gonna get $1,000 per client. So if you do 2 clients, that's 2 G's. You do 3 clients, it's 3 G's. You do 4 clients, it's 4 G's. You do 5 clients, it's 5 G's. Now the thing that I like about this, folks, is that you don't have to go out and sell a ton of products. You just need to sift through a few people, expose a few business owners, and you make money. Okay. That's the beautiful thing about social media marketing, is that you just get a couple clients and you can start making almost a full-time income just about. Okay, but you got to set aside time, Monday through Friday. Now, if you're really serious, take off Saturday. Do Saturdays as well, because it'll pay huge dividends if you do Saturdays, and that'll get you to your goal a lot quicker. All right. So work it Monday through Friday. Set aside the schedule. Let your spouse know, hey, from this time to this time, I'm gonna be in there focusing on getting myself out of this 9 to 5 so that I can get you out of your 9 to 5. Now, each client will pay you $1,000 each. I mean, think about that, folks. Each client is $1,000. Okay, $1,000. That means if you do 10 clients, let's say it took you a whole year. Let's say it took you 2 years. Most people on their job working 2 years won't make $10,000 a month. What if it took you 3 years? Let's just get real crazy with it. What if it took you 3 years? Most people work for 50 years and are supervisors and never make 10 G's. Even if it took you 3 years to make $10,000 a month, ladies and gentlemen, with no college education, with no formal training, with no technical skills, it would be worth it. Say yes or yes in a question or in a comment section below. Type yes or yes, because it's a no-brainer. Yes. Okay. So with that being said, if I'm able to show you guys how to put $1,000 in your pocket per client, that means you can get to your goal faster because it takes a less amount of people to get you to your goal versus affiliate marketing where you need a lot of people. You only need a few people here and you're making a full-time income of $1,000 each. Okay, now how to get 5 clients in 90 days. I'm going to show you guys some quick strategies. Now, I'm going to say this. For the sake of this video training, if you want to get in depth with these strategies, there will be a link in the description below this video, and it'll give you access to my workshop that I put together to show you in depth of how to do execute these strategies in depth. Okay, I'm just going to talk about them a little bit and explain them, but if you need more, okay, explanation, and you want to see more about this model to get to 90, to get to making this $5,000 in 90 days or more, sign up for the workshop below in the description, and it will give you everything you need to set this up and more. Okay, so let me show you guys how to get 5 clients at $1,000 a pop in 90 days. And I do mean 90 days. Actually, you can do this in 60 days. If you really set aside 4 hours and go gangbusters, I mean gangbusters, I mean give it your all and all. Oh man, you could be making so much money, and it's simple. You don't need technical skills too. That's why I like this as well, folks. You don't need to have a big list and a funnel and be a copywriting expert and figure out your demographics and interests and how to target on Facebook, and then Facebook is real bipolar, and then you come in, log into your Facebook account, and your account is shut down. So you don't have to go through all that nonsense. Okay. First strategy is cold emails. This is one of the basic strategies. I teach this in a workshop in the description below. You sign up for that, you can get an in-depth outline. I give you the templates and everything you need to send to business owners. But all you want to do is send out 25 cold emails a day. Okay. Now, if you're going to set aside 2 hours, then you want to do 50. At the end of the month, you're going to get 1 or 2 people that's serious and that's ready to buy from you. Okay. You can outsource the whole thing. You don't have to do it if you got a little money to play with. You can outsource it on Fiverr, as well as some of the other platforms. Okay, you can outsource. All right. The next one is Craigslist. This is a hidden gem. You can post ads up on Craigslist, and business owners will respond to you. All right, inquiring about your services. Okay, once again, I have some templates that I set up. You can take a look in the workshop in the description below, and it'll show you. Now, these two strategies alone, if you work these two strategies, ladies and gentlemen, and you work them hard, I'm not saying post up an ad and say it doesn't work. You have to do it on a consistent basis. You'll get a flood of new business owners, okay? Just these two strategies alone. Then you can do some YouTube ads, okay? This is another, or you can do some videos around um, the different niches to go after, like plumbers, painters, arborists, um, general contractors, pool installation guys. These are some of the leads you want to be able to generate on YouTube. You can create free videos or you can do paid advertising. But the fastest way to really hit your goal is to do some paid YouTube ads. Okay, I'm going to put together a separate training for the YouTube as well. If you guys want to get a little bit more in depth about how to get customers, a flood of customers using YouTube. And lastly, but not leastly, is cold calling. Most people are afraid of cold calling. This is the fastest way to get clients like gangbusters. Cold calling gets you on the phone with the business owner ASAP. Cold calling allows you to work your business aggressively, and cold calling will put money in your pocket immediately if done right. Okay. Once again, if you want the scripts and all that, you guys can sign up for the workshop. I hand you all that stuff in the workshop. Okay. But if you do these strategies, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely going to be quitting your job in 90 days. Now, postcards is the last one. Is another good strategy for generating customers, but you got to have some skin in the game, so to speak, some money, so that you can send out a flood of postcards to business owners, so they can go to your website and respond to your advertisements. Okay, all right. So postcards is another effective way to get offline clients, social media clients. Once again, if you guys want more information about that, you can just type it in the description below or check out the workshop. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the fastest ways for you to get to that $5,000 a month mark, as well as quit your job. Now, what I typically do once you hit $5,000 a month, by going after these strategies and these niches, you want to wait a couple months, put your 10 G's away, and then fire your job. Some people get excited, they fire their job right away. You got a hang of it, you can do that. Even if you hit 3 or 4, you can still fire your job. You don't need to hit 5. You just hit $3,000 or $4,000, and you'll be ready to quit your job, because you're gonna say, over here I'm making this amount, and then at my job I'm only making 2, and over here I only work less than 8 hours in a day, and I've already made $3,000. Business owners are open to this because they have to market. So it's truly is a no-brainer type of business. And when I put in that description, ladies and gentlemen, um, let's go back. How to quit your job and make $5,000 per month. That's it. That's all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is take action. Set aside 2 hours a day. Each client paying you 1,000. How to get your 5 clients? All you need to do is send out cold emails, post ads on Craigslist, set up some YouTube ads, cold calling, as well as postcards. Now, you don't have to do all 5 of these strategies. You can just deploy one and still get clients. You can do Craigslist, you can do YouTube, you can do cold calling, you can send out thousands of postcards It's really up to you. You can do two of them. You can do three of them. You can do all of them. It's just a matter of whoever can get the biggest net out there is going to bring back the most fish. And it's the same thing with social media marketing. The individual that can deploy the most strategies effectively is going to get the most $1,000 clients. But this is the fastest way, folks. If you want to get out of your job, you want to be able to make 5Gs a month or more, then this is the way to go. Okay. So my name is Maurice Gear. If you guys want more detail about these strategies and how to execute them and get some templates, sign up for the workshop in the link below. It'll give you full details and go over everything that I do to build $100,000 a month offline marketing, social media marketing business. My name is Maurice Gear. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye for now.